Jim, your offensive line, you had the same starting lineman all 16 games, all through the playoffs. How is that unit and the offense overall better prepared to go against the Ravens pass rush than the last meeting on Thanksgiving?
Well, it's a big challenge, big task going against the Ravens pass rush. Really good football players, really good scheme. They do a great job of rotating those down linemen. Do a good job rotating the outside backers as well. 10 guys that are rotating in there. Their first two playoff games, I think they were in there 92, 94 plays each of those games. And against the up-tempo offense of Denver and New England. So they got talented players that rotate in there, and it'd be a challenge and a task for us.
And Jim, consequently, you guys don't rotate a whole lot of players on your defense. Could you see your defense wearing down at all late in the season and in the playoffs?
I really believe our team defense, our down line guys, our front seven guys have a very high capacity for work. They're built that way, and I have seen our defense get stronger in the second half of games. So, I think that's talented guys that are in great shape, strong guys.
Yeah, Coach. Colin Kaepernick, was the pistol, the read option, something that from the day you drafted him, you thought you might put some of that offense in for him? Or is it something that, when you talked to his coach in college, or something that kind of evolved as you saw him practice?
Multiple choice there? Well, a combination, a little bit of each, but mainly something that our staff believes in, quarterback-driven runs, something that we've done at Stanford, and something that we did with Alex Smith and Colin, and definitely, it's been more with Colin in there. He's extremely good at it.
So you drafted him for that type of offense, in a sense. You had the offense first, and then you drafted him.
Well, yeah, that would be the more of the order there. But Colin Kaepernick is, extremely gifted in that part of the game.
Hey, Jim, how do your parents feel being the most famous parents during Super Bowl week and leading up to the Super Bowl? And are they excited, nervous? How are they feeling?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Just how your parents are feeling being the most popular parents and most famous parents in America during Super Bowl week. How are they feeling right now?
Oh, I know they're excited, and talked to them a few times. They're very much looking forward to the game.
Hey, Coach. A few days ago, President Obama made a comment that if he had a son, he wasn't sure he would want his son to play football. Are you concerned that there's a perception that the game of football is unsafe and that a lot of parents might feel that way?
Well, I have a 4-month-old, almost soon to be 5-month-old son, Jack Harbaugh, and President Obama feels that way, then be a little less competition for Jack Harbaugh when he gets older. That's the first thing that jumps into my mind if other parents are thinking that way. But it's still early. Jack is, like I said, only 5 months old, but he's a really big kid. He's got an enormous head. And
what's his 40 time?
We don't have a 40 on him yet, but his wingspan is a +1. As soon as he grows into that head, he's going to be something. But it's early, but expectations are high for young Jack.
Coach, through the season, a majority of your team's runs went to the center and to the left. Is that a situation where Upati and Staley are so strong you almost don't need to mix it up as much as some other teams might want to?
Well, I don't know about your facts. What are you saying? How'd you phrase it? The
majority?
majority?
Yes.
What, 51% or?
No, a rather a high majority.
Really? What are those? Do you have the?
I
I don't
think
have the
it's over
statistics
60.
on that.
I believe
don't
it's
have the
over
numbers
60.
on that. We feel pretty good running to either side. I think that would be those numbers may be more of a coincidence than a mindset.
Jim, right here.
Oh.
From your time at Stanford and now with the 49ers, you've had outstanding tight end play. How important is that to the success in the league to have a tight end that's able to do something for you offensively in terms of pass catching?
We've always believed in that, the tight end, the fullback. When I got my first coaching job at the University of San Diego, called my coach, Bo Schembechler, and told him that I was head coach at the University of San Diego. And before he said congratulations or anything, he said, Jimmy, tell me you're going to have a tight end that puts his hand in the ground, in on every snap. Tell me that you will have a fullback that lines directly behind the quarterback and a halfback in the I formation. Yes, Coach, we will have those. Good. Congratulations on getting your job. We've had some really good tight ends, no question about it. The importance of the tight end, we believe, is twofold. In the passing game and key in the running game to set the edge for our offensive formations and running attack. Vernon Davis, Delaney Walker, and Garrick Selleck. Really happy with Garrick's emergence as an ascending player. Vernon, arguably the best tight end in the National Football League because he is a great pass catcher. He is a tremendous route runner. He's blessed with the 4.2, 4.3, 4.3 speed. And Delaney Walker really is kind of like our Swiss Army knife. He can do just about anything in terms of block, catch, run, motion and formation, change formation. So we're really blessed to have those three men.
Coach, in the back to your right. Back. As you know, everything's analyzed and scrutinized Super Bowl week. Just wanted to ask about your sideline accessory, the Sharpie necklace you fashioned since your days in San Diego as a head coach. You're the only head coach I've seen wear a necklace like that with the pen. Can you tell us where that tradition came from and why don't more coaches do it?
Well, I take great offense that you call it a necklace. It's a whistle. It's a coach's whistle that coaches have long worn around the neck. I believe every coach should have a whistle. Hard to imagine going out to practice without a whistle. And then just put a pen onto the whistle string. It's not complicated at all.
Yeah,
If you
Jim.
need a pen, it's just right there.
Jim, a double question on the Smiths. Can you just
Yes.
talk about Alden and how he's come so far so fast in your 2 years? And then just Justin, what you inherited there and just the importance of him to your team and to Alden.
Sure. Alden has had a tremendous year for us, tremendous 2 years for our football team. His players and coaches voted Alden as our most valuable player this past year. I think that speaks volumes for the kind of impact that he had on our team. And that was an internal vote. Justin Smith is one of the greatest players to ever play in the National Football League. He is the kind of player that everybody should have a Justin Smith. Everybody should have a Justin Smith